I popped off. Like the shopping there is next level. I just feel like Japan is always in the future. This is crazy. I feel like I'm in my active era for main channel, which I love. That's all I've wanted for so long. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. It's totally free and you know, it means a lot to me. I am so excited because if you guys have seen recently, obviously you clicked on this video, but I have been in Tokyo. I've been in Japan. This was actually my second time to Tokyo this year and I feel so blessed. Some of you know I have family out there and I felt so just excited. I got an opportunity with Guess Jeans as like a brand trip to go, so then I ended up extending. But this video, I wanted to do a full everything that I bought in Tokyo video haul. I popped off. But I have to say, like the deals, so good. Like the shopping there is next level. It's insane. Obviously the dollar is stronger than the yen right now. So obviously everything is also just discounted in general going there versus like if I was to go to Europe, the dollar would be weaker. So yeah, again, if you wanna see me shopping for all of this stuff, a little behind the scenes, that's on my second channel. But here I'm just gonna show everything I got from my 2-week trip. Let's get into it. Subscribe, like this video for me being active on this channel. All right, first up, I want to show you guys all of the like beauty and products that I got. I have to say, this was me holding back. We ended up going to Don Quixote or Donkey, the mega one in Shibuya. This is like a tourist dream because it's 7 or 8 floors of everything you could think of. I can't read Japanese. Okay, yes, you can translate on photos and stuff, but I mean, if you know me, you understand why I reached for this. I'm assuming this is dry shampoo for your bangs. It says bangs reset powder. I think that's the only English on here. I want to do a full on like testing all of these products. So I really want to try this, which is why I haven't tried it yet because I want to film it for you guys. Speaking of dry shampoo for your bangs, I actually came across these dry shampoo sheets, which I thought was really interesting. It looks like it's a makeup wipe, but instead it's actually for your hair and it's a sheet versus like aerosol. I think if anything, it's just easier to bring this on the go because you can throw it in your bag. I'm so curious if the sheets are healthier for your hair versus aerosol. The next one I already got into a little bit, as you can tell, but this is the Medicute PDRN Pink Vita Coating Face Mask. This was a fraction of what it would have been here in the States. Like, I'm not kidding, so much cheaper. This is like the salmon DNA trend that we're seeing. That's what the PDRN is. But I have to say, I've used this already and I love it. You can get this in the States, but it was literally a fraction of the cost. So obviously I stocked up and I got 2. Okay, Bretman and this was such a funny, like you kind of had to be there moment, but we're looking at these like pills, like these supplements, and this worker comes up and she was such a sweet, nice lady. She comes up and she's like telling us how good it is and that we need it. And I mean, I literally said, take my money right now. So this is like a vitamin that you take once every month and it's supposed to be really good for your skin. I think it's made out of caviar. I don't know. She said my skin will look amazing. Okay, Lux, this bottle. And then she brought us to this face mask that was like, you need to buy this also with it. I can't tell you if this works at all. She said this was her favorite face mask and I really wanted to get stuff that like also I didn't just see on TikTok. Was I scammed? I actually don't think so. I feel like all their products honestly are really good. So I got this. All right, I also got some like, they're not weird products, but I feel like they're just different from what we're used to. I got this like ear cleaner thing. And again, there's not much English on here, but you can tell what it says. It literally says ear cleaner and then it has a photo of this. So I was like, boom, done. Let's try it. And then I also got this like foot patch that it's supposed to, you stick it at the bottom of your feet. I'm gonna do a whole TikTok on this one. I have to. It will be disgusting. I will probably not want to post it because it's probably going to be gross and I'm not going to want to show the world, but also I feel like I have to. It basically like sucks out all of the toxins in your body while you're sleeping. And the reason why is because your feet actually have the biggest pores on your body. So it's actually like, that's why the sticker goes there. My friend who lives in Japan, I remember back when I was in middle school, she was like, oh no, these work, like we use them all the time. So I just feel like Japan is always in the future. Like they are so ahead of us. These are like a little weirder products, but I feel like they work. We have an eyeliner. This is a wrinkle spray that low-key was very popular on TikTok. I am so lazy when it comes to ironing or steaming my clothes. I think it's because my mom never cared about it that much growing up. So like I will go out of my way to just like not get clothes that wrinkle easily because I'm too lazy to iron them or to steam them. Got that. We have some little powder puffs. This brand's really popular. I've actually tried this before for like a TikTok. You basically spray, it looks like silly putty, and then it turns into this like cotton essence that you put on your face, and it's so cold. So I saw this and I paid so much to get it here in the States to do a video for you guys. So while I was there, I was like, oh my God, I need to get this now because it's so much cheaper. But they have so many products. They also have this rice pack, which I don't know exactly how to use this, but it says it gets pores looking clean, and pores are my anything pore, anything oily, sebaceous film, and that stuff, like black, that is my, like, I will just gravitate towards it because I'm like, hi, I need that. Do you see this? Pores from this to this. It's the brand Nadeshiko, and yeah, they had so much of this everywhere. So I was really excited. The next thing is because it was so hot. If you go shopping in Japan in summer, you will quickly find out that they're just so prepared for heat. They have a whole, Biore is like huge there. And they have a whole bunch of like UV or water or cooling things. So this is a cooling just spray with SPF 50 in it. Like it's literally just like a face mist. It's the Biore UV Aqua Rich Aqua Protect Mist SPF 50. So got that, very excited to try it. The next thing is something I bought the entire trip. They're like cooling towelettes that have like menthol or something in it. It literally feels like a freezing cold makeup wipe or just like towel that you can like put on your neck. Well, like when we were at Disneyland, I used these. So nice. You can get like a variety pack. I got so many of these the entire trip. The last thing that I got is probably something so dumb, and maybe a lot of you have tried it, but I saw this toothbrush and I was like, I have to try this. What in the whale teeth is this? This is like the softest little toothbrush I've ever seen in my entire life. I've just never seen anything like this at all. And then I also got this one because it looked a little more like a regular toothbrush. This was one of those things I was like, I'm here, I gotta try it. I have to buy it. That's all the beauty stuff. Let me know if you want me to do testing products just on short form, or if you also want like a main channel video, because I can do that too. But let's get into clothes. The first thing is actually something that I got for the guest event, which is the reason why we went to Tokyo, and I wore this the whole trip, so that's why I was like, I have to include this. I love this. This is one of my favorite pieces. Like, I love jackets like this, and I love the Guess jeans. I also like the navy with the green. I love it. I love having it be casual. You can dress it up. It is so nice. This next piece is a vintage item that I was so stoked to get. You have no idea. I literally like screamed and ran back to the store. So the whole reason why we were there, Guess jeans was opening a brand new like flagship store in Shibuya. So we were there, which I thought was just a party. Like, I thought it was a mixer. So we go, we get a drink, we're just vibing, we're like hanging out, saying hi to people. And then I see this jacket. I'm like, oh my God, this is stunning. Like, this is a piece. This is a piece to be added to a closet. So I'm trying it on. I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I wonder if I can like buy it when I get home or something. Like, I really, really, really like this. An hour passes. Keep in mind, we left and I text the brand rep. I was like, oh my God, I love that jacket. Like, please let me know how I can get one. I would like love to buy one. And she is like, what do you mean? You could buy it here. And I was in heels. So far, I sprint. I left the group. I go back to the store and I'm like, please keep that on hold. I will buy it right now. Vintage, beautiful Guess jean jacket. This would easily be like $400 here in the States. It just reminded me so much of a jacket that like my dad would have worn when I was little growing up. And I just like, this is something I also feel like I'll have forever. Like, it fit perfect. I felt like it was made for me. And I truly was like, you're coming home with me. I think pretty much the rest of the clothes that I bought are all Adidas. I got these shorts. I don't know if you can see, but the stripes, like the 3 Adidas stripes, are like little ribbony and they have like little ruffles, which I thought was really cute. Along with this jersey, I got this pink jersey, and this is a messy. Shout out Messy. I'm gonna be very honest. Fully an aesthetic fashion thing. You know when you wear a band shirt and people are like, well, name 5 songs, and you're like, I just liked it? Me. I just liked it. I saw a pink jersey and I thought it was really cute, and especially with how hot it was there, I was like, yeah, we need light breathable things. We got that, and we also got this yellow jersey, which looks like this. I'm normally a medium in everything, but I feel like when I go there, just because everyone's typically is more petite, I usually size up a little bit depending on certain things. So keep that in mind. I feel like, and because I'm tall, it's something like the first time I ever went to Japan, I hate trying shit on. So I like go, I buy stuff, I come home and I find out none of it fits right. And I'm like, why? It's my size. And then it hits me. People are just tend to be more petite there. So size up a little bit. However, this is a men's large, but I wanted it baggy. So, but yeah, this is embarrassing, but I got 2 of the same shorts, just in different colors because I really liked these and I loved the little like lace at the bottom. I thought that was so cute. It's for their new dropped. Yeah, I got a large. I feel like this looks like a US medium though. And we got black because I do feel like black's like solid, but I just like the white too. I don't know. I also got these pants, which are like crochet, so they're pretty see-through. I'm curious how I should wear them. The stripes here are just all crochet, which I think is really cool. And yeah, I liked these a lot. I had a matching jacket, but I felt like the pants were fine. I did wear this in Japan. Actually, I wore this with this top. It's this lace midi skirt with the Adidas lines, and then it has built-in white shorts, which I thought was so cool. And honestly, this was so comfy. And again, I know this isn't like a staple piece, but I just figured I'm in Japan. I want to like try and experiment more with like fashion and stuff. And I got so many compliments when I wore this. I really do love it. Next is shoes. I got about 4 pairs of shoes this trip, and I really wanted the Onitsuka Kill Bill yellow, the tigers that are like yellow. Those are super, super popular, but to be honest, I was too lazy to wake up early, go get a QR code, wait in line, sign up, and then come back late. I was just like, and then my friend who lives there actually gets 50% off on Adidas. So I was like, hi, I'm gonna put in a few orders of Adidas. The first pair of shoes I got are kind of what I was getting instead of the Onitsuka Tigers, and they are these green and yellow, the Adidas Tokyo shoes, and I loved the color. I just felt like it was so fun and different, and I've been trying to be more experimental with my fashion lately, and I was just like, you know what, if I'm gonna get a fun pair of shoes, let's at least get the Tokyo version, and also like, let's get a fun color. Why not? And 50% off? We have 2 more pairs of Adidas because obviously 50% off. The next ones, I actually wore these a lot on my trip. These are the Sambas, and I loved the like tongue overlap. I've noticed that being like a trend that I've seen everywhere. They're kind of like these golf looking Sambas. And they're just like a cream with black metallic. I tried to find shoes that I couldn't get in the States. Very comfortable. Don't get blisters. That's a huge, huge thing for me. The next pair is another Japan exclusive one, and they're just like these dark silver metallic with black stripes. I also wore these a lot on the trip, and they're so comfortable. So I loved wearing these with like a little crew sock, and I thought it was really cute. And I love how it's more of a cream than a crisp white. I feel like it gives it more of a vintage feel, and it also like matches with way more stuff. So I think I wore these together when I wore these, but obsessed. Are you proud of me for not just getting white? Speaking of white. The last pair of shoes were a huge splurge, but it's something I've wanted for a really long time. And I purposely wanted to get the white ones because I just knew it was different for me. And I felt like if I got black or brown, I already have shoes kind of like that. So I really wanted these to be like special. And I got these Chanel backless little loafers. And oh my God, how cute are these? These are something I'm gonna have in my closet the rest of my life. Like, this is such an investment like staple. If you know me, you know Chanel is my favorite designer. I'm so excited to style these, and I'll definitely keep these for more like nicer events and things, but I die. Lately, I've also been wearing a ton of hats, and again, it was so hot there, and I kept wearing the same like 2 hats that I brought. So I bought this pink New York Mets hat. Again, I like sports. Am I a Mets fan? No, because I own it, you know? I own the fact that I'm not a fan versus pretending I am. So I like the design of the New York Mets logo, you know? The same story where I got this, I saw this keychain, and this was one of those moments. I didn't even think about the fact if I was going to buy it. I didn't care. I was like, I'm getting this. It is so damn cute. Low-key wish it was in a different color, but it was totally fine because this is the only color they had. How cute? How cute is this keychain? I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. So I got those. The next thing I got from Gucci, and I have wanted one of these for a long time. You guys have tagged me, and I cannot tell you how many videos. It's a Gucci Dachshund keychain, and I love it. I've known they've had this for a while, but I was always like, I don't need it. It's so expensive. Like, why? It's Gucci. It definitely was the most expensive keychain I think I've ever bought in my life, and hopefully the last. Speaking of keychains, Ollie gave me this little one because he went to the Studio Ghibli museum. If you've seen Spirited Away, you know this little guy. So cute. I actually posted a TikTok where I did a Labubu unboxing, and the one that I got, I gave to my niece. But when we went to Disneyland, They had these little ears, and I put the little Mickey ears on my Labubu that I brought, and I'm not kidding, I was like dying, which I'm sure you can get at any other park or low-key online, but got those. The next thing is very niche, but if you are into stationery, you might be aware of traveler's journals. This is one that I got in Tokyo, and I have to say I love it. Basically, these are journals that you can just fully customize. You like buy the cover and then you buy all the different inserts, and then you can put them all in whatever order you want. So like I bought all of these separate, and then when a notebook fills up, then you just take out just the little notebook and then you can put a new one in. It's popular to go around to different stores and get a whole bunch of like different stamps and stuff. So Ollie and I had a lot of fun doing this. And then I also got this pen because everyone needs like a good pen. This is a little calligraphy pen, which I feel like is so cool. So yeah, really niche, but really popular, and I'm excited to start using this every single day. I used to have a journal like this that I used forever ago, if you remember those, back in like 2017. So Ollie got me back into using one of these, which I really like because you can just personalize it so much. All right, now if you've made it to the very end, this is my favorite part of this entire video, and I'm gonna get awkward, I'm gonna get weird. The vintage shopping is just pristine in Japan for so many different reasons. One, obviously the dollar right now is stronger than the yen. People in Japan are just known for respecting property, respecting their items, their houses, their space. So anything that's like secondhand there is basically brand new. One of the purses I had on my wish list was a light pink Chanel classic flap, and I found one. I love this so much. She's my baby, and I feel like we should name her like Sakura or something because of the like cherry blossoms. I just feel like she's beautiful and perfect, and I love her. I got this one at Komehyo Vintage in Omotesando, and I love that little area. There's the Amore, the Vintage Q. I'll put a list in the description of like all my favorite vintage shopping. I've already explained how shopping in Japan is just superior, but this is like a prime example, and obviously I know this is still an expensive purchase, but normally if you are in the Chanel world, a classic flap like this, easily $9,000, $10,000. This I literally got for $6,000, which is a lot of money, but compared to 10, and this is, it looks brand new. This next one may not be everyone's cup of tea because it's different, okay? But I've been trying to have more color. The pink I feel like is a little more classic. This one's definitely fun and spunky, but I really liked this color, and it was the last one. This is the perfect like lemon lime yellow chartreuse color, and I also had something just like this on my wish list before even like knowing what was out there when we got there. Again, I know this isn't everyone's thing, but like I'm so excited to style her. I feel like it's the perfect shade because it's green but it's yellow, and it can kind of go either way. You guys know I've been all about my butter yellow. This was my more like trendy piece. The other two bags that I got are definitely more classics, so I felt like this was a fun one to get just because it was different. It's funky, but it still is the shape of like a classic flap. So I like that it still feels somewhat classic, but at the same time, it's still funky and different. So yeah, we need to name her. Comment below what we should name her. The last thing that I got is something that I knew I had to get it. I walk into one of my favorite stores, which was Casanova Vintage. They're known for like their bags and stuff. And I walk in, I like remembered the owner. He remembered me from like the last trip that I was here. And as I walk in, I'm like looking at their bags, and he goes, "We have something in the back. It just came in today. I want you to see it." And he pulls out one of the most gorgeous bags I've ever seen in my entire life. This is an Hermes Kelly 28. Let's play a game. What year do you think this is from? Okay, please look at like, yes, it's so good. It like is in pristine condition. Okay, it's vintage. This baby is from 1989. Like, she's vintage in pristine condition. They had all these different locks, different shapes, like H's. There's this one random Pegasus one, and Ollie's like, "Oh, that's my favorite." And then the girl helping us was like, "Well, what year were you born?" Hermes makes certain locks that are special to just certain years, so they're kind of like collectors. I go, oh, I'm born in 1993. And she goes, oh my gosh, the Pegasus is 1993. So I thought it was really cool because my sister was born in 1989, as well as Taylor Swift. He said the only thing about it was there was no strap that comes with it and then no lock. So that was the only thing, but it was like significantly cheaper because of that reason. As someone who used to beg my mom to do extra chores around the house so I could like make money and save up for like a Coach purse, like this just, it means so much to me. This bag is like so special, obviously because the years, and it's like reminds me of Ashley and the year I was born, but also just like the trip. And I feel like this year's been an extra special year and I just am so grateful, and I treated myself. I hope that's okay, but I love it and I don't regret it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't regret it at all. I would get rid of every other thing I bought and just have this if I had to. Anyways, that is my Tokyo haul. I hope that you enjoyed, and go watch the vlogs if you haven't yet. Go watch the shorts, TikTok, Reels. We've been super active. Let me know what videos you want on this channel because I'm trying to stay in my active stuff. Okay, love you guys. Mwah.